But most likely riders like IO Beast as your off lane, Leshmir, Deuce Undying safe lane.
If Skeeter doesn't have point in Gust, I think he dies. Insania, Blood Grenade.
Ooh. Snaking has the stick, but the decay is there. 3-3 gonna get bullied back as well.
Does have boots of speed.
Down to bottom, onto Skitter's Drow. Tombstone, Blood Grenade, in onto the Drow Ranger. They push back the Primal Beast, but he's still trampling forward. They've slowed the Drow enough to kill off Skitter here. Onslaught going to be launched towards her. He was thinking, Zai there, about charging onto AUI.
9 would definitely love to pick it up. He does, not have much mana to work with.
Oh, but Mickey's been left completely alone here. But look at this. 7 minutes in, you've got 4 heroes rotating to bot. They want to shut down this Drow Ranger as quickly as possible. They already took that tier 1 to half HP, so a kill on the Enchantress here should unlock that objective for them. AUI going to buy as much time as possible, delay his inevitable death, even dragging one of the creeps away and stealing the ranged. But tier 1 tower, absolutely gone. And Tundra, they're set up in that northern jungle. They've got vision. They see the Primal Beast. Shadow Demon with the Enchantress, both here. Guy's going to get the Bounty Rune and trample on top of AUI. Let's see if he goes for the Pulverize. Centaur Stomp immediately. Good micro Baron. 9 with 3-3, rotating in to deal with the Dinosaur. Zai, no onslaught, no spells left. Trying to kill himself off to neutrals, but 9 will pick up the kill.
He manages to get out of the trouble.
Doom.
Point in Gust.
Going in on this Mickey Medusa. Doom, Acorn Shot. Shadow Demon from the north. Nisha trying to rebuff this aggression. Medusa's out of mana now, though, and getting pummeled down, killed off, in fact, as 3-3 gets turned on. Liquid reacting to this decently and trying to get out the 2-for-1 trade, but it seems 3-3 and snaking here, tanky and speedy enough, getting towards high ground, but 3-3 getting stuck on a tree. Gets turned on. A final couple of touches here, and Nisha picks up the double. Meanwhile, a Pulverize there on 9. Gets them a grab on the Queen of Pain.
Has Haste Rune in the bottle. Snaking is also there. And as you said, just TP out, lol.
Just TP out, yeah. Oh, nice Courier Snipe. There you are, get to with the Centaur. The Centaur's done a lot of work. Getting some big stomps, getting some Courier Snipes. But here's the primary timing early on for Liquid. Nisha has his Bloodstone. Is being focused down by the Drow. The 3-3 Doom comes in as well. The Soul Rip buys a bit of time. Nisha inside. Gets himself out with that relocate. It's very deep there, so it's just the Enchantress that dies. I think you can rename everything, right? Just put a name on whatever you want to. Oh, relocate in. 9, he spent his blink. He jumped away from Mickey's Snake, and now he's just going to get pulverized down. Didn't even need the relocate there. Mickey and Zai, more than enough damage. Will get the distance away from Nisha that she needs. You can start to see the damage output that she's got as well, as AUI has walked into the wrong neighborhood there. So Drow can start to become a little scary, but Liquid don't just have one core that she has to contend with. We've got this Leshrac top of the net worth, Medusa not far behind. 5k lead for Liquid as they take down all these outer objectives and find pickoff after pickoff. Queen of Pain into Enchantress, into SD, down to give that little bit of fight vision they need. Chip damage onto Nisha, but Mickey steps up, gets banished. Liquid not too bothered about the way this fight's going so far, just going to keep resetting. You're forcing Tundra into this bottleneck where you're pushing tier 2, you've got a catapult wave going to work. You're starting to win the fight just through this war of attrition, standing there and making your enemy waste their resources.
Get another round of items. Medusa going into Lincoln's next, so they will have double Lincolns. Like, boom.
Oh,
Shadow
9.
Demon Disruption.
He spent his blink and he just dies. Zai was looking at him across that little sauna in the bottom lane.
With Holy Locket, Glimmer Cape. Mech. Kind of hard to just focus one target. Skitter.
Yeah, they get the kill on the Undying.
Is completed.
Stun gaze out from Mickey, looking at UI. Relocate coming on in. Boxy Nisha looking at Skitter. They're not going to get the stun. The banish is there. Great from Snaking. Stops them in their tracks. He'll die for his efforts, but he kept the Drow alive, the most important part. So 2 support deaths on Tundra. 1 buyback from the Undying. Now, this is something Tundra could potentially sneak out under the nose of Liquid. Bottom lane is being pushed onto tier 3, sure. Mickey and Zai, they're up there on the enemy base. But they can't just give away a free Aegis to Tundra. That's a way back into the game. That's an avenue towards victory, which have been eluding Tundra so far. Liquid will scan it. They know this is going on.
Already
and in jumps Nisha straight into the middle. Pops his BKB, protected by all these saves out from Boxy and Zai. They're going to jump in with an onslaught. Sonic Wave pushes them back, but Liquid too tanky. Relocate, going to pop them away. And the chase Looking towards that secondary kill onto Skitter. That's a big one. 9 now kind of trapped here in the tree, struggling to slip away from danger. Going to jump southwards. But look at Zai, ready and waiting. Like you said, he's had his number this entire game. Onslaughting, charging, and getting a couple of whacks in. But 9 has survived. AUI, the one left stranded now. Io dead for the Doom and the Drow. And Roshan claimed with Aegis for Dusa. AUI going to be that last kill.
You have an Aegis. You don't need to have it. And look what Mickey picked up. Ogre's Sealed Totem as his neutral item.
Well, look at what Zai picked up. He picked up the Enchantress, then put her on the floor, then picked her back up again as Nisha jumps into the tier 3. Diving in, pops his BKB, feeling a bit of pain from the physical damage Drow brings to the table. Boxy, down to about half health, pops his mech pretty early on. Relocate out. He's still down in the bottom lane, not too far away from the rest of his squad. And now Mickey can start frontlining. Oh, look at that. The Glacier from Skitter jumps on top of the Ice Cube and then walks down again. Super tanky boy. The Disco Pony's ready to party. And Skitter on the front line might have overstepped here with Zai jumping in. They've got the grab on the Drow Ranger. Can they protect Skitter for long enough? Try and get in there with a 3-3 Doom and the Banish on Drow. Hurricane Pike back. There's an Ogre Seal Totem bouncing forward, but the Drow Ranger has managed to extricate herself from the situation. The trouble being, you've lost your tier 3 and this high ground. It starts to belong to Liquid now. Did Medusa just pop into the tombstone for a second as AUI will get blown up by Nisha? Buyback from the Enchantress as this Leshrac will get jumped back thanks to Boxy. So much sustain. So many ways into this fight. Drow Ranger again has the Hurricane Pike back. The Sonic Wave connecting on Zai, but he's healed back up. Stays at around half HP. Mickey out of mana, but pretty happy here. Holding Aegis just to stand her ground. Hit into buildings. Tundra might have a chance now, but... yeah, that's the big one. And Mickey in that Silver Edge, protected by his own Lincolns. Just gonna slither away.
Grab ally. 33, he was looking for an opening.
And they're trying. They know they need to do something drastic here, but Snake King's gonna die in a matter of seconds to that Pulse Nova. And Nisha, yet again with his BKB, feeling unkillable, does get doomed up this time. No Lincolns to protect him. As 9 jumps in, the screams and daggers flying out, Undying is slain. The chase is just not available for them, though. They're gonna try and jump in with 9 again. Boxy might be the target they can go on, but look at Zai. He's into the back lines. He's got a grab here. Skitter very low. Gets on top of the Glacier again, but the focus in from Nisha and Zai will get on top of the Drow Ranger while Boxy hidden invisible and healing them up, but they get the kill. A takedown on the Lash. The trouble being there's too many cores. You've killed 1 and there's 3 more. Zai, Mickey, trying to fight this Drow, but Skitter somehow gets the takedown. A triple for Drow, ultra for Mickey. Everybody's dead.
It's pretty much 10 heroes dead. So
yeah, long gone are the days.
Green core. Just wants to keep the distance.
That one upset me. I did like the Ether into Octarine. Nisha gonna have to try and protect himself here. BKB and Lotus on him, and Zai, he makes the jump. Gusted in silence for now. Pipe popped. Soul Rip to buy him a bit of time as 9 jumps in, broken by the Deucer. Insania low and Zai being focused. AUI and 3-3 open up and the Sonic Wave chucked at Liquid. Zai will die. Gone for 70 seconds and Tundra, they're making a comeback. Not quite going to find the Undying in the back there. 1 minute 16 until Roshan, so Liquid going to be thankful that Zai will be alive for that to contest it.
Medusa for now. Zai's like building, like what are you even building? Like, what are these items? Like Octarine Core Recipe, Energy Booster that he disassembled Mana Boots from the start, which was his first item. Now going into BKB.
He's definitely having some slot troubles there. Yeah, he had a full backpack with like Ogre Seal Totem, Octarine Recipe. He's sending stuff back to base, trying to drop stuff to assemble other things. BKB's going to get finished off soon though. Snaking dies, Tundra still sticking around their bit of vision, and Zai jumps up into the Observer Ward. Pummeled by the end of the shots, 9 jumps in, the relocate. That doesn't take Zai out of there. He's gonna cause a few problems here for Liquid. The IO's back in, Medusa, Mystic Snake thrown out, 9 caught up in the Stone Gaze, turned into stone. Statue form and the relocate there, changing things with the Undying moved around. A Sonic Wave off the mark completely, as Nisha just runs roughshod over Tundra, killing off the 3-3 Doom. A really wild fight, starting off with Zai's jump to high ground, but Liquid come out on top. Have filled that hole in their draft with itemization. And they do get a grab here on AUI, who stepped out of the base. Disrupted up for a sec. 9 aggressively moving forward. Sonic Wave pushback, but now 9 being focused down. Oh, super low, but not dead just yet. The Split Earth starting to stack up here from Nisha. That shard making some big stuns land, and Skidder gonna be the victim. Targeted by Liquid. The Drow Ranger's gone. Buyback is available, but Liquid are just storming into this Radiant base. 3-3 in trouble. Tries to stand and fight. Dead. With buyback again for him. Might need to use it as they turn Drow into little piggy. Zai with the Pulverize. Focusing Skitter, but the disruption buys time. Saves him up. 3-3 though. Oh no! Died back. Completely crushed by the damage output of Nisha and Mickey as they pop the Bloodstone and battle with 9 again. Under these tier 4s, a little bit spooky. Input the shots are landing and Liquid will retreat. Rethinking how they want to approach this as 9 will get away from that further Split Earth stun. Is he going to jump in again? He's piggy. He's hexed up. 9 is dead. No disruption from Snaking. He's having to buy back, but the Drow Rangers are goner. Finished off thanks to Zai, GG called, and Liquid. They finally turn this advantage into a victory. It started to look like it got a bit shaky with Tundra's couple of fights coming back. But Liquid stamped their foot down. They say absolutely not. We've got double-sided device. We've got Aegis. We'll go high ground and finish this game off.